all of the macros work like that. So all of the no, the checks are already linked up to a variable, which is your actually bonus for your stat.
Yep.
So, all
Do you
right.
have like the advantage for stuff in there already too?
I don't know. For advantage, you would just roll twice and
Okay.
take the highest. Yeah, there's really no way that I could do it twice without it being a train wreck, and really because of the pop up variables, it's kind of impossible to with a dice query
Oh
like
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But
I
it
mean, I
would,
think you can do like a roll and then keep the highest or something, but yeah, it's probably a mess.
yeah. Plus, if you did that, there'd be no way to get multiple variables assigned. The same variable for two different queries, and it would just be a mess. So it's just easier to roll twice.
No problem.
And if you guys see the Mythic has a what's called an inline roll, the yellow number. I think did you put that in there or did I do that?
You did that.
Okay. Well, anyways, yeah, okay, that's right. I did that for the checks. Anyway, you can scroll over that yellow 19 and you'll see the actual formula D20 plus 2. So he had a plus 2 strength bonus that was already figured into the formula. So you can see that it was a 17 plus 2. So that's how you can look at the inline rolls. Just kind of hover over it. And then there's the other way that you can do, like the attack is 1d20 and then it has the pop-up query. So, all right. So we'll get started now. And where the group left off last time was they had just. I'll kind of move you guys down here to this room real quick. There was a. Oh wow! What the heck? Even though I have lighting down there, that's weird. Let me move somebody down here. All right. So this room right here, where I'm kind of pulling you guys down here. That was a sort of like a jail area, and they basically it's empty now, but I haven't taken the tokens out, and I don't plan on it really. But there was several hobgoblin leaders down there, and it was actually a pretty challenging fight for them. One was a caster type of hobgoblin, and the other was a more of a warrior type or fighter type. And they freed the dwarves, had a little bit of dialogue with the dwarves, and basically hit on the women the entire time. It was kind of funny. So, and then I think West killed the little yard gnome in the cage there. So, and then towards the end of the game, they found these two saw blade traps right here. Two of the players actually went unconscious. I believe it was
Rogue
Legolas,
Ranger.
the Ranger, yeah, and Raven. So they failed. I think they failed a perception check or something like that, or you failed your something. Anyway, you guys just rushed into the hall, and bam, there it was. So, and so the rest of the party fished them out, and this is where you're at. Everybody, you can see to the north there is a pretty much a door. That's a concrete and stone door. This is a pitch black area, so you have the dynamic lighting is working, and you can actually basically what the cleric just used a light spell. So that's just what we're going to say, and so everybody has like a light spell on their helmet or weapon or whatever you choose. So you see a door to the north, you see a hall going to the northwest, and you also see stairs leading down from the south. Lots of rubble on the floor, lots of larger rocks, and everybody's back up to full life. Everybody has 2 healing potions and stuff like that.
Which direction did you say we just came from?
Yeah, that's what I use, Silver. I use variables like that.
Do we have somebody who can check for traps from here on out? Because you should probably do that.
Yeah, I'm here.
No word on the book. I'm basically fucked for the word for
But I think we should stay on
fucked
this
for the
level
book.
before going downstairs and finish it
So
off.
I'm always well.
Sounds
I'm
good.
gonna have
Either
to
way.
open up a claim on eBay because the seller never put insurance on the package,
I was
and if he
scanning
would have
for
done
traps
that,
as I go.
I wouldn't have any problems. I'd be able to make a claim and get the damn book again. But unfortunately, he
Burn
took
that
my
list on
250
Lummp
that
the Ogre.
I paid extra for, and he never put it on there. So now I'm going to open up a case against him and get my money back. All because he didn't put insurance when I paid extra for it. Pretty shady. Alright, you're scouting ahead. You're getting a little ahead of the party.
The ranger's basically going to stay to the back of the group.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Hold on one second, guys. I need
And
to get
David, you
something.
said the first number's the armor class and hit points, and what's the third?
The movements.
Movement, okay.
Actually, I need like 30 seconds, guys. Sorry about that.
Oh, it's fine.
That's alright.
Roll 20 is kind of laggy at the moment, anyways.
Yeah, I was having some problems with it earlier. It kept disconnecting when I was making my map, and then it would actually get done, reconnect, and then my tiles would disappear. So I had made a bunch of stuff, and bam.
That would be
Yeah.
annoying.
It was definitely
Yeah.
annoying. I had to step away for a little while.
Especially if you get a large section done and it just disappears.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Is this a door right here, or what's going on there?
Yeah, that's a door.
Yeah.
Did anybody open it?
No, I didn't even know that was there.
You know, you just said it before you moved.
Well, I guess we're going back to the door.
I'll stand watch over the hallway.
I'll do my rogue thing on this door.
All right, so you can go ahead, and I'm pretty much back and ready. So, all right, you can give me a. You can go ahead and give me a. I usually searches and stuff are usually intelligence based, but seeing that you're a rogue and you're looking for traps, I always use the Dex stat for that because it's it's linked into your thieves' abilities, your thieves' tools, stuff like that. So-
Wow.
Oh, you actually feel quite confident that there's nothing on the door.
That is sad.
You definitely feel confident that there's nothing on the door.
Um,
And the door is not locked either, so you kind of shook the handle a little bit, and it's good to go.
Barb, do what Barbs do.
Crush the door.
No Leroy Jenkins.
So are you opening the door, or are you breaking the door down, or what? What's going on?
As far as I'm concerned, this door is safe.
That's what he thinks, yes. He's quite confident.
Well, why don't you open the door and I'll move up to the door, and if anything comes out, I'll hit it.
Okay, I guess I'm just gonna open the door.
Alright, so you open up the door, and voila. There is an exit to this labyrinth. And you can actually peek out, and it is... Let me actually pull up the map for you. I will bring you back to the Caves of Chaos map. And you are actually here at E. I'm sorry, F.
Okay.
So, right here. In fact, did I put you guys on that? Yeah, I should have, yeah. So...
We went into E.
The party, yes, the party went in D, and now you are at the F entrance. And as you look out, you can see many different ogres, bugbears, all kinds of humanoid types of creatures out there congregating with campfires. It's actually it's light out, and you're not actually seen, so you can sneak back into the cave.
Yeah, we'll go back in and I'll lock that door.
There's probably about 100 different creatures out here, so it seems like you would not have a chance against any of them.
we can totally take them, guys.
I think you could.
Totally.
I'll even give you guys 2 attacks around.
Yeah, somebody hold the barbarian back.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna lock that door.
All right.
The Rangers. Do Rangers have like sworn enemies or whatever it's called?
You're talking about like Oath or something like that?
Yeah, or like favored enemies. I just want to make sure it's not bugbears, that he has a burning desire to go kill them all.
Well, that ranger's horde breaker, so
Alright, where are we going, Ranger?
let's see. Favorite
Or
enemy
rogue.
is you get to choose. Well, the favorite enemy is actually your oath. I wish they would just call everything an oath in this edition of D&D. It would be so much better than having an oath or a magical line or a favorite enemy or whatever, you know. Okay, so you're able to, you get to close, you get back into the cave, you get the door closed, and you are free to move around still.
We'll head up east, going very slowly and scanning around as I go.
Okay. You can hear some singing, actually. Sounds like what sounds to be like a giant type of creature, and they're singing and humming, and seems like they're having a good time. Sometimes you'll hear like a thud. You'll also hear something what sounds like cloth flapping. I mean, it's just weird sounds.
All right. What do you guys want to do?
We got, I'm assuming top is north, so we got west and south. Do we know what direction the noise is coming from, or is it just...
It seems to be west still.
Go check it out.
You can actually see to the south, you can actually see a room with several pallets leaning up against the floor. Quite a few piles of rubble also in the room itself. And it seems like this is where the actual voices are coming from. And it gets louder, actually.
Glorious. So who wants to check that out?
The rogue, obviously.
You can go first, I'll be right behind you, I promise.
Why not?
I got your back from
Alright.
way back.
Hold it right there. I want you first off, I want you to give me a dex check. I want you to check for traps, basically.
I might as well not even roll that. You should know by now.
Your rolls ain't that bad. I've seen worse. Actually, I've had much worse rolls. Alright, so as you're creeping up along the room, you actually activate a trap in the floor, and a trap door opens, and
Awesome.
Oh shit, that
you
looks like acid.
splash right into a
Oh, it
pool
is.
of acid. Yeah, runs, you won, man.
Yeah,
I had to
man.
redraw, man. Alright, so what I want you to do is, I want you to take some damage, and your damage is going to be... Actually, you got off easy. You're taking 4 damage, acid damage, and now you are splashing around, and you have actually brought attention to yourselves from the 2 ogres that are in this room. And as you turn the corner, Raven, you depress the pressure plate, you fell into the acid, and as you were falling down into the acid, you see 2 large ogres turning around. And that is where the noise is coming from, the singing and the laughing and all that other good stuff. So, and as you can see, now they were tending to some clotheslines, actually. So that's the clothes that you...
Nursemaid.
But you're not really worried about that right now. You're worried about trying to get out of this acid pool. They were doing their laundry, so... But this chamber contains a few ratty pallets, a bench, a stool, and clothing hanging on wooden pegs set within the walls. So, alright, what are you gonna do? You gotta think quick.
How deep is it?
It's about 4 or 5 feet. So you fell down about another 4 feet as well. So it's about a total of almost between 9-10 feet.
Yeah, I can't do nothing.
I'm gonna reach down with my quarterstaff for him to grab it and hopefully pull him out.
Okay, you can get your quarterstaff down there. So what I want you to do is both of you, I want you to make a strength check. And I have a target number in mind, and if you all both succeed on that, all right, you guys are easily. It was easy. It wasn't a high target number. So you're able to pull Raven out, but as that happens, the ogres are enclosing on you.
That's fine. They're on the other side of a pet of acid. They can stay over there.
Yeah. You know what the great thing is they knew about that trap. Obviously, they knew about that trap there. So all of a sudden, the doors kind of close over the trap. So you're really lucky you got out of there, because you were going to be trapped into a pool of sort of like being stuck under frozen ice. That would have not been good.
How wide was the pool?
It was about 5 feet wide.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to roll initiative now. And initiative is based off of, basically it's a dex check. So you can just press the dex saving throw dex check. And I'll roll once for the giants.
Low is good, right? You want to roll really low?
You want
Yeah, tonight we're going with low rolls, guys.
All right, well, I think I'm going to go
Nice.
very, very last. I was just slow because I was pulling them out, right?
Oh, well, hey, I rolled a 4, so you want to talk about some quality rolls, there you go, man. Actually, Mythic, you did roll one less than me, but we're in the same boat.
I did roll a natural 1. So.
Yeah, man. I rolled a 5, so actually I'm going to make you go last because you do have the natural 1. So, no. Yeah, Ashley, you are going to go last anyway. So, all right. So I think Raven at 19 was the 18. Okay, so it looks like Warhuck, you're first. And Warhuck, what class are you playing again? I'm sorry.
Barbarian.
All right. So I'm going to remove all these and start adding all of the new tokens. All right. So it looks like Warhuck's first, and then Raven is next. Who says you never roll good, Raven? Then it looks like Panda and Eben. Who wants to go first?
Even can.
All right, and Eben, you're playing who?
The ranger.
The Ranger, that's it, all right. All right, then Panda, you're playing a Cleric. And then the 2 Ogres are going to go. And I've got them added. And last but not least is the Monk. Alright, so here's how combat works in case you guys haven't played yet. You have a major action, or you can do a major action and a minor action. Say if you're the cleric, you can do basically cast a healing word, which is a swift cast, and you can also move your movement. So you can do a little bit of movement. You can move 10 feet, you can get an attack, and then you're free to move another 20 feet. So you can move up to your max movement per level. Alright, so the floor is actually closed up. The ogre actually, you didn't see what he had done, but the ogre comes up to the edge, and the trapdoors swing back out and cover the acid pool up, and the floor is back. So you're up, Ibanez.
Step on the floor, and he's going to back up, and the barbarian drops in.
I don't know. You never know.
So...
I'm not going to be that
I've played
vicious
this
to him.
character before, so
No problem.
he's got a javelin, so I probably can throw a javelin, move over and throw a javelin. I see them, right?
You can, yeah. Once you get in line of sight, yeah, you can. You'll be able to see him. So let's turn your token around.
So if I move over there,
yes, you'll be able to throw a javelin. Absolutely.
so I'm gonna throw a javelin at the first guy I see.
Actually, he
my head.
actually never put the staff into the acid there, Bob. Good. That
Only
was
if you
good for
roll a
him,
one.
though.
It's a D20 for the attack, right?
Correct. And then you add your dex modifier because you're using that as a missile. So
Okay.
What's your total to hits on there anyway, beside the...
+2. Alright.
Nice, you crit him.
Damn.
So were you attacking the front
Ooh.
one, the front ogre, or the back ogre? You guys need to tell me also
That-
which one you're attacking as well.
Can you say whichever one you saw
The
first?
first one. The,
Okay. All right, cool.
The front one.
If you said that, I apologize. I didn't hear you. So
That's cool.
But that wasn't the axe.
yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be
no, right.
really wicked. All right. So how crits work in D&D Next is you basically do max damage. So you'll take your 1d whatever spear damage. You'll add all of your modifiers onto it, and then as a bonus for actually making a crit, you roll an additional an additional dice. In your case, the javelin is a 1d6, and your damage is +2, but it's +4 if you're raging. So I didn't. Yeah, I didn't hear you say raging, but I think raging is for melee attacks only anyway.
Right.
So I'm just letting you know about that, about the rage, how it works. So whenever you want to rage, you just tell me when you're raging, and you'll add your rage damage. So what you're going to want to do is add the 1d6. Well, actually, your 6 + 2 damage is 8.
8.
Now you
Another
roll
D6.
roll a d6 as a bonus, and that's how the damage
add
works.
The damage bonus to that too, right?
Yep, that's it.
Do you only crit on 20?
Unless you're a Path of the Warrior fighter, then you can crit on 19 or 18 as well.
Okay. There's no like AC rules for critting.
No,
Okay.
no, I think that's Pathfinder, isn't it? All right, so you do a total of 8, 9. So
Oh, sorry.
because you don't add the modifier in again. So
Oh,
First
okay.
to worst, man. First to worst.
it's all right. You still did 9 damage, so it's still a nice shot. You did about like a fifth of his life in one hit. So, all right. So Raven, you are up now.
Going to assassinate this guy here.
What's up, Venom? Yeah, we got started
Only
pretty
chance I
much
get to use it.
right on time. Go for it. You are hitting AC 11. Wah, wah, wah.
And it continues.
Man, you're a nice DM telling us what AC we have to hit right away and
And I will disengage.
letting the rogue use his dex modifier to check for traps.
Absolutely. I mean, it's just kind of I feel that's a common sense kind of switch. And instead of if you're doing a common search for anything in the room, of course we're going to use intelligence modifiers on that. That's no problem. But a rogue doesn't. Chances are the rogue doesn't have a great intelligence to search for traps and stuff like that. So why make them suffer a penalty for that when they're actually specialized in thieves' tools, finding traps, disarming traps, and all that stuff? That's why I let them use the dex modifier. So it's pretty much a common sense thing for me. So, and as the AC, I don't mind telling people the ACs of creatures. So, all right, so you missed. Legolas, you're up. Legolas by default, because nobody named the ranger. So if anybody ever comes up with a name for the ranger, we'll change the name. But until then, he'll stay Legolas.
Armless.
Armless?
Instead of Legolas, Armless.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll change it after the game. All right, so you're going to attack. Well, actually, you've got movement. You're going to have to get movement unless you do the magical arrow, shoot it off the wall, and which it's really not going to work. So.
Well, what he'd like to do is hold his action until something steps out that door as a trigger.
Okay, you can hold your action. Sure thing.
Yeah, he's going to hold his action with the trigger being anything stepping out that door.
Okay, sounds like a winner to me. So Varlin, you are up now.
Alright, hold on. I'm thinking what to do right now. Because if I go past there, you probably open that trap door and put me in that pit.
Nobody's tried it yet.
Stick your tongue out at him.
Nah.
The monk will taunt and hold action.
Hell, why not? I'll go for it. I'll just go up and hit him.
All right, sounds good.
Well, honestly don't know how the movement thing goes, but
Are each of the tiles 5 feet or what?
Actually, it's about 4. Is about 5 feet.
4 tiles is 5 feet?
Well, you can actually use the ruler, and the measurement
okay.
is
Cool.
just about there. It's between 5-6 feet for a block of 4 squares.
Oh, okay, I get it. Sure.
And just make sure whenever you use the ruler, you got to go back up to the select move to be able to move your token. So,
alright. And I'll just hit, like, if I want to hit him, just,
yeah, go ahead and roll your attack, and I'll let you know if you hit or not.
alright. Alright, for the modifier, do I just put like 1 or something? Or,
Well, let's see what your modifier. When you open up the Varlin character sheet, you'll scroll down just a little bit, and you're using. I guess you're using your. You can declare. You can always switch weapons as like a, like a minor action or whatever, but whatever you want to call it. But you can use your mace or your great club. So the great club is a 2-handed weapon, and the mace is your normal, typical, simple mace. So it just depends on on what what you're declaring you're using. So in your case, seeing that you do have 2 different weapons, you definitely want to let the DM know what weapon you're attacking with. And then whenever you hit the 1d20 macro, it'll pull up the little dice query box, and then you can just put 4 in there because your to hit is +4.
oh, so since I'm hitting with the regular mace, I just hit 1d6 and the 2 as a modifier? Or
Well, you want to see if you hit first. So to hit is a 1d20. So hit the 20, the 1d20 macro first.
alright.
And then whenever you hit that, it's going to pull up the little prompt box, and that's called a dice query. And then you just put 4 in there, and then hit OK, and then it'll do your roll for you.
Alright, so like the modifier for it is hit 4 and it'll do it?
Yep, that's it.
Alright, just want to make sure.
Perfect. And you swing, but the ogre basically parry your blow away. Close, but not a hit. All right.
One ass.
So now we have the ogres. Seeing that you have engaged the ogre, that ogre is going to attack you. And I believe your armor class is probably 19 with the shield, which is actually really high. And his attack is an 18 versus armor class, and he misses. And I do need to check one thing though.
Is he using a greatsword?
He is using a club.
I don't see a number in there. Is that normal?
Yes, it's the DM roll. They don't show it to us.
No,
Okay,
it's
cool.
it's silent.
Yeah, that's the silent farts.
Yep, they only get 1 attack around, so yep. The first one misses, and the second one is going to run up and engage as well. So now you have 2 big strapping ogres on you. And the second ogre is attacking armor class 19, and he misses with a 15. So you're able to basically parry with your shield both attacks away from the ogre. Alright, so now let's go to Darb. You're up. And you've actually got some space there that you can sneak in there if you want.
Yeah, but then I'd be taking up all the space for the barbarian, and I know he just is dying to get in there.
Oh yes, he is.
You better not open that damn pit.
We'll see. We'll see.
Would it be possible for me to move like over here, or would that open myself up to like opportunity attacks?
Let me see what size creature they are. I think they're just large. So if they're large, I don't think that's going to happen.